the market closes.
Yeah.
Its high today was 385. It looks like. Yeah. Oh, it says we're live.
Dude, wow. Okay. Well, that was the dumbest thing.
What
Okay.
happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I
Oh.
really don't know. But, anyways, we're live. Let me get this tweet out. That took forever. Sorry about that. I really do. I don't even, like, I updated my stream key. Maybe that's what it was. So,
I don't know.
alright, anyways, let me add everyone here. Okay. Got some viewers in here. We're going to give people a second. Anyways, now I know that we're live. So that's good. I really don't know what I did. Okay, we got some viewers in here. Alright, guys. So, we got a 12-game slate. Has some technical difficulties. I don't know what was going on with Streamlabs. So, anyways, we fixed it. Got my boy Zach with me. Crushing lately.
What's up?
26-7. Crushing this year. So, look to keep it going. Alright, let's get into it, Zach. 12 games. Let me pull up my odds here. Give me 1 second. If you want to kind of give us a recap last night or overview into this slate, and go ahead.
I'll just start talking about this slate. I mean, everyone, we did well last night. I don't want to really think about a 3-game slate that much. So this Indiana and Charlotte game, it's one of the middling totals on the slate, 220. We really just need Sabonis news about this. If Sabonis is in, kind of makes me want to just shy away from this game as a whole in general. If he's out, Brogdon's a fine price, 8,600. Okay, it's 7,500, but fuck you, Gordon Hayward.
Yeah.
I really don't mind Miles
Brogdon
Turner
really
at 7,500 with, what'd you say?
I said, can I talk about Brogdon really quick? So did you know, and I saw this stat earlier, did you know that Charlotte actually has the best pick and roll defense in the league?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, that's crazy. It just blows my mind. So, I don't know, that kind of pulls me off Brogdon at least, but, you know.
Without Sabonis, I don't want to take that into account because I don't know how much pick and roll they're going to run without Sabonis.
Anyway.
I don't know how much pick and roll this offense runs anyway. But yeah, it's a good point. I don't mind Miles Turner at 7,500 if Sabonis is out. His rebound rate goes up 25% without Sabonis, so you're looking at a good double-double for him. He's shooting a lot more. He shot 16 free throws last game. The dude's being a lot more involved. No Oladipo and no Warren. So Charlotte is a complete fadeaway spot for me today. I don't want anything to do with them, regardless if Sabonis plays or not. I mean, Gordon Hayward's fine. He's playing a lot of minutes. He's playing well, but it's just I can't stomach him ever. And then Jeremy Lamb, if Sabonis is out, if Jeremy Lamb is starting, it's a really good spot for him. He can shoot plenty of threes. He played 33 minutes last game. He started the second half for Sabonis, so I don't mind Jeremy Lamb at 5,100 on Draftkings, 5,200 on Fanduel. But besides that, I don't have anything else from this game.
Yeah. I kind of like Jeremy Lamb if Sabonis sits. Man, he got 32
Sabonis
minutes
is out,
last game. Yeah, but
I like him if Sabonis is out.
Other than that, nah, I don't really see anything else from this game. Melo's price is going down, which is good to see. Yeah, but no, not too much interest here for me. So I think we can move on. We've got the Pistons taking on the Cavaliers. Drummond revenge narrative. Cavs are 2.5-point favorites. Over under is pretty low at 214.5.
Yeah, I think it's the lowest on the slate. Yeah, you can say Drummond revenge narrative, but he hasn't been playing a lot of minutes. Now, I will say, if Larry Nance is out, I was looking more at this earlier because the same thing. Drummond's going to be someone that Cleveland probably gets rid of at some point, but his contract's a crap ton. That's why Detroit got literally sold Drummond for pennies on the dollar. They got nothing for him. They just didn't want to pay him all that money, which I don't understand what the hell the Pistons do ever. So, Drummond, if Larry Nance is out, is a really good play. Larry Nance is in. I can't trust his minutes. I don't know what they're going to do with Jared Allen and him. If Drummond plays, so Drummond played a full first half. This was against the Lakers. He played 20 minutes or 28 minutes total. He had one foul going to halftime, and then I think picked up 3 pretty quickly in the third quarter, and only played like 4 minutes, and then really didn't come back into the game. So he played 28 there. He should have the upside of like 32 to 34 minutes with no Nance. So if Nance is out, I really like Drummond, and he's probably a cash game piece for me on DraftKings. His $8,400 price tag is too low. What'd you say?
Gotcha. I want to know how much it was.
Yeah, his 8,400 is too low. 88 on FanDuel. I think there's better plays.
Yeah.
But I really don't actually know that either. Just have to look. 8,400 is a good price. Also from this game, Jeremy Grant without Blake Griffin, his usage does go down a tad without Blake Griffin. But we're also this is a good matchup for him. The only reason he didn't hit value for us against Philly that time we played him is because he shot 3 for 19. His floor is almost 40 points at this point, so I don't mind playing him. Colin Sexton at 6,600. I don't mind it in a close game. This dude's going to be really involved with the basketball. They got murdered by Boston. He only played 16 minutes. They lost to the Lakers. He played 30. Had 32 points. Was in foul trouble as well. This is a guy that was playing 35, 36 minutes before all this. So 6,600 is a very fair price for Sexton. Don't play DeLon Wright at 6,500. Derrick Rose is back. That's going to limit some of his upside. I wouldn't do that. DeLon Wright's not this kind of player. He's not going to do this every night. Don't play Wayne Ellington at 4,900. Jarrett Allen is a decent tournament option if Larry Nance is out. But other than that, I have no want to play him. He's just 5,300, a little bit too cheap for tournament upside.
What do you think about
it was not something
about Prince? Because Prince will start again for Nance.
Yeah, Prince at 4,500 is if we don't have any other better value, he's not a bad play. He had 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, and then so he lost a lot of his first quarter run. So he played 25 minutes. I could see him pushing to like 28-ish. Probably gonna get a couple minutes back from that. So I can see, Prince 4,500. He's right there, and just it's a fair enough price point that it's okay.
Yeah, he's 49 on FanDuel. I don't think that's a play.
Yeah,
not power forward.
If Sadiq Bey starts, you could go there. I don't want to. The dude's really bad right now. I'd rather play Sekou Doumbouya if I was thinking between the two of those. I think they're both not good plays. And then really the rest of this game is just a pass for me. So it's really Drummond, Grant, and then Sexton on FanDuel or DraftKings. And Sexton being point guard, shooting guard is very, very helpful on DraftKings.
Yeah, man, Plumlee is super cheap. 4,400 still on FanDuel.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute, I missed something. I'm sorry. Darius Garland at 4,600 on DraftKings is interesting play. I don't know what his minutes are going to be, and he hasn't done much since coming back from his injury.
He's off the limit today.
He's what?
He is off the minutes limit today.
Where do you see that at? I haven't seen that.
I got it on my season-long league, actually. Where's my phone? But yeah, he is off the minutes limit. I did see that. For sure.
I'm going through. I'm seeing if Fantasy Labs tweet that. I just haven't seen. Yeah, I don't have any notification of that.
All right, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Lost $30 in stocks. What's going on here? Express went under.
Okay, so this is what it said. Chris Fedor of Cleveland.com reported pregame that Garland will likely have his minutes restriction lifted after tonight's game. The Cavs want to ease him into the rotation. He's coming off a shoulder strain. So I think he gets normal run today. He's $5,200 on FanDuel. So.
Well, 4,600 on DraftKings is really good. If he has no minutes limit, then Garland's a cash game play.
Yeah, I don't think he does, and his shooting's going to turn it around.
I need him to start.
For sure.
I need him to start at that point guard.
Yeah, I really like that. We good on this game?
Move on to the next game. Yeah.
All right, next game we got the Kings taking on the Magic. Magic favored a 1.5. Over under is 223. What you got, Zach?
I'm looking through. Vucevic is finally priced up on DraftKings, so I don't really want to go there no Darren Fox at 8,700. That's ridiculous. Marvin Bagley, 5,700 is still in play. He's playing decent minutes. I know Whiteside's probable today, but I don't think that affects him too much. Really, this game is I don't want to play anything. 12 game slate. I don't want to get too cute and try and look for things that aren't here.
Yeah. So. All right, I get that. Cole Anthony has been playing well, but I'm not sure if he's a player or not. But he has been playing bigger minutes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's move on to the next one then, if you don't like it. And this is always subject to, change with news and stuff, so check back before.
Yeah, obviously. People get ruled out for sure. Yeah.
Then we have a pretty, I think that's, yes, it is the biggest total on the slate. Probably going to be, some chalky pieces come out of here. We have the Nets taking on the Hawks. Nets are favored 6.5 points. Highest over-under of the slate is 238.5.
And Reddit is still down. So yeah, all three big pieces of Brooklyn are going to be playing. Most likely. I have no reason why any of them would sit. So Trae Young at 9,200. I know it's a back-to-back, but I mean, I don't really care. This is a matchup that he should be getting up for. He's a really good play at 9,200. Capella 9,100 is a really good tournament option. What did you say?
I said sorry. Do you want a crazy stat from Trae Young?
What?
He's shooting 60% behind the arc the last couple games.
Yeah.
That is insane. Trae is back.
Yeah, I mean, 9,200 is just a good price for him. If Capella's out, I like him even more because it gives him a little bit more rebounding upside. But it also there's a little bit more risk if Capella's out. I think Capella plays. It's just a hand injury. It's not a broken hand or anything like that. So I think he ends up playing. And Capella's a really good tournament option.
Trae is 10-6.
Yeah, FanDuel is a little bit harder to get to. Draftkings at 9-2. I don't like some of these higher usage point guards as much on FanDuel that turn the ball over a lot because it's -1, and Trae doesn't get a lot of steals and blocks to make up for it. So Trae isn't one of my favorite plays on FanDuel unless he's in like lower 9Ks. Lower 9Ks on DraftKings though, he's a great play. Kyrie Irving at 8,800 isn't bad either. The dude's playing a crap ton of minutes and shooting a crap ton of shots even with these three. But he's not a priority for me on this slate. And really, the pricing on this slate makes this entire game besides Trae really hard to get to on DraftKings. So that's really all I have.
Okay, let me look through here on FanDuel and see if anything really sticks out. Rondo's questionable, which really doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess we just need to stay up to date with Capella news because that bumps Collins. I mean, that bumps everybody.
Yeah, Collins would be but see, the thing is, they're not going to start Collins at the 5, right. So it would really bump like, Okingua or Fernando or something like that, depending on who starts into like cash game considerations, just because they're 3K. I don't like Collins on the slate at all because Durant's going to guard him more often than not.
Yeah.
So, I really like Trae Young, and I would be more inclined to get like DeAndre Hunter or something like that. How much is Hunter on FanDuel?
56.
Yeah, so Hunter on FanDuel is a really good play too. I like Hunter is almost like pretty much a cash game lock on FanDuel, depending on the position of other people. If Capella's out, because then he's gonna get more rebounds and more shots.
Yep, totally agree. I really like Kyrie at 92, Durant's 10-7, and Harden is 98, but we just haven't really seen him get there. I'd probably rather get to Kyrie.
How much is Kyrie, you said?
92.
Okay. I'd almost prefer Harden at 98. Okay. There's a little bit more upside there, but it's close. You can play any of the big three, obviously. Like you can play them. They're all good plays. It's a pace-up game.
Yep. All right.
This game could be like 140 to 140, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. All right. Next game up, we've got the Nuggets. Nuggets taking on the Heat. Nuggets favored 6 points. Over under is 219.5.
Yeah, so we have two really good centers here in Jokic and Bam. Bam, like I've said many times, is a good defensive center that I don't like to target a lot. Jokic is different. He's not a typical center that's in the paint a ton. He can be everywhere. His price has come down on DraftKings, so I don't mind it for tournaments. Butler's still out. Jamal Murray didn't play full minutes the other time, last game out, because he got ejected from a flagrant foul. It's not like he got pissed off. It was just he hit someone in the head trying to block a shot or something, probably. So he's not like going to be suspended or anything like that. So Tyler Hero is questionable.
Butler's still out.
Yeah, Butler's still out. I mean, overall, like I'm just looking through price tags. This game is just another spot that I'm just like, yeah, I don't really want to play it. Like Will Barton at 4,700 has some tournament appeal, but he's still shitty. So
he's broken.
Yeah, it's just
Millsap's really bad. Like it's not good.
It's a defensive matchup that I don't really want to target on a 12-game slate.
Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot. Michael Porter's back. He's actually got a pretty good price tag at 68. Small forward.
Yeah, probably just not for me. Tournament's fine. You can play that for sure. Michael Porter has obvious upside. Yep. We all know that.
Nothing else really sticks out for me, man.
Yep.
All right, let's move on. Next one, we've got the Lakers taking on the 76ers. Lakers favored 3.5. Should be a little bit wider, in my opinion. Over-under is 221.5.
Yeah, so we have LeBron James and Anthony Davis continually questionable. I bet they both play like they have the entire season. It's kind of just annoying at this part that the Lakers are doing this every single slate. But Anthony Davis on DraftKings is 9K flat. It's pretty cheap, but also this is a tough matchup. Embiid, is a really good defender and also works everywhere on the court. So I don't love it, but you can definitely get Anthony Davis against Embiid there. I don't like Embiid. I don't like LeBron. I don't like Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris. Like the pricing on these people is just like not anything that I really want to get to. How much is? I mean, yeah, Seth Curry at 4,700 isn't terrible, but I think there's just better plays in the slate. So
yeah, for sure. I don't see anything really for me. Here's something to note. Anthony Davis is probable and LeBron is questionable. So let's talk about
it. Yeah, they've been that way for the last week.
Okay.
So actually on DK it says they're both questionable.
All right, then.
I think they're both gonna play. I'm not even. Okay, I mean, like obviously if at these prices, if one of them sits, just play the other one. Yeah. Like that's all you have to do. They're the entire team on that team. Yes, you have Harrell. If like Anthony Davis sits, you can play a little bit more Harrell. If LeBron James sits, you can play a little bit more like Caruso and stuff like that. But like. Or Taylor Horton-Tucker, whatever. With Dennis Schroeder there, Caruso may not get as much time because he's more point guard and instead of more small forward, but they can just move Caldwell Pope down to the 3 and then play like Caruso or Taylor Horton-Tucker or a gambit of other people in at the 2. So if Anthony Davis is out, play Montrezl Harrell with LeBron James. If LeBron James is out, play Anthony Davis, and then you can kind of get something else.
Kuzma? I hate playing Kuzma.
Yeah, I mean, if Kuzma starts, which he probably will, he's probably cheap enough everywhere you could play him. This isn't a great matchup for him. Yeah, at 3,900 on FanDuel, is that what you said?
Yep, power forward.
Yeah, that's better than his 4,500 on DraftKings. So yeah, I mean, he'll probably be a cash game play. I don't expect either one of these guys to be out.
Yeah, okay.
They haven't sat out yet. They play on back-to-backs when they're both questionable. It would be very random for them to be out today. I will say that at least the Lakers have given us news before lock most of the time, so this is a 7:30 game, so we should know. But I expect both of them to play.
Okay, cool. Moving on. We've got the Bucks taking on the Raptors. Bucks are favored 7 points. Over/under is higher, 227.5.
Yeah, so Giannis is a really good play here at 10.7 on DraftKings. Remember, it's a 12-game slate. We have a lot of studs on the slate, but Giannis this is a good matchup for him. Again, I've said this I don't know how many times now. Toronto's not the center matchup that you need to be worried about. And yes, I said center. Giannis plays a lot in the middle, like in the court. He's been terrible at shooting threes this year. I mean, he's hitting some each game because people are letting him shoot, but overall, he's terrible shooting. But this is a matchup that he should be able to get to the rim at will. Baines and Boucher are not going to stop him. So I like Giannis a lot. Van Vliet, Lowry, Siakam are all always in play. They're all kind of the same price. Siakam is still questionable, so watch out what he is going to be like. OG Anunoby also got added today. with a calf injury. He got added literally today. So watch him potentially be out as well. If any of these main people sit, Norman Powell's in line to get more minutes. Don't expect 43 points from Norman Powell like he did the other day. And at 6,100 on DraftKings, he's pretty much just a no-go play for me. Boucher at 6,500 and only being center eligible is also no-go because I like other centers better. Um, this is just a game like Stanley Johnson. You could be like, oh, that's the value if Siakam's out. Yeah, I mean it could be, but also Stanley's going to have to be more trying to guard Giannis and stuff like that. Just not a place I want to go to. If I'm going to go anywhere, it's Kyle Lowry at 7,500. But other than that, it's a no, and I really don't want Kyle Lowry either. So.
Okay, cool.
It's Giannis for me from this game, and that's about it, unless we get major news.
Yeah, Giannis is 11-3 on FanDuel. He's still priced up. He just doesn't seem like he's shooting extremely poorly, too, at least from the free throw line. But he's just not really doing it like he was last year. I mean, he's had 1, 2, 3 60-point games, and you like literally need that at 11K. You know, you gotta have that. That's just tough. But yeah, all right. You got nothing else? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, we got the Celtics taking on the Spurs. Celtics are 4-point favorites. Over under is 223.
Yeah, so we have Tatum back. He played, I feel like 31 minutes last time. He's 8,700. Not a bad price for him on DraftKings. Jaylen Brown's still too priced up. I will say DeMar DeRozan is 7,100. It's a really good price tag for him. My favorite play from this game, though, is Kemba Walker at 6,300. DraftKings refuses to price him up for whatever reason. So he's been back 4 games this season. He played 20 minutes against New York, got 22. Played 22 minutes against Philly, 31. Another 29 minutes against Philly, 36. Played 24 minutes in a literal insane blowout against Cleveland. He was supposed to get upwards of 30 minutes.
Still scored 42.
That game still scored 40. He's still 6,300. So I really like Kemba Walker on the slate. I think he can fit into most builds pretty easily. He's not, a huge salary cap, user either. So he's a really good play. So it's really Kemba and DeRozan from this game for me. Daniel Tice, I'm pretty sure, has been like slowly going off the last 3 or 4 games. But I don't even though I don't like Aldridge and I think he's washed up, I don't really like targeting him a lot. And I don't like paying for Daniel Tice when everyone else is healthy. So not for me. Lonnie Walker at 4,200. You could play him in some tournaments or even cash games. That's about it for me.
They did move Daniel Tice to the power forward spot on FanDuel. He's 4,600. Interesting.
Yeah, 46 isn't bad for sure.
Okay.
If you needed a pay down option there, it's really not bad at all.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't really see too much more from this game, really. Yeah, I do like the Walker call. The dude's going off. He's going to get upwards of 30 minutes if this game's close, and it should be close. Spread's only 4, so.
How much is Walker on FanDuel?
7K, point guard.
7K? Yeah, he's still in play there. But there's other point guards that have better upside, and one of them's cheaper. One of them's $400 more. So a little bit tougher to get to him on there.
Yeah, gotcha. You good?
Yeah.
All right, next up we got the Mavs taking on the Jazz. The Jazz are favored 2 points, and the over-under is 219.5.
Obviously, you can play Luka every single slate, but the big news here is Donovan Mitchell's out with a concussion. That's going to open up minutes for Jordan Clarkson. It's going to open up minutes for Ingles. I imagine that they bring Clarkson still off the bench and Ingles starts. We need to know about that. If Ingles starts, 4,200 is a pretty good value play on DraftKings. My favorite play from this this game, though, on DraftKings is Mike Conley at 6,100. For whatever reason, DraftKings is doing with their pricing algorithm. This is the cheapest he's been all season. So I don't know what they're doing, but play Mike Conley tonight with no Donovan Mitchell. Like, Mike Conley has triple-double upside and is going to shoot probably 3 or 4 more times tonight than normal. So I just play Mike Conley. He's probably my favorite player of the slate on DraftKings. I'm not going to be. I'd expect him to be decently chalky. I don't understand how you can not play him. So
Yeah, he's 67 on FanDuel.
don't mind that either. He has so much upside without Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
this dude was a mid 8K player, and it was just on Memphis, so it's just him and Gobert right now. So this also leads me to Gobert at 7,200. I really liked him yesterday. He just didn't fit with my builds. Scored 54 points. This is another like not great matchup because of Kristaps could pull him out a little bit, but it's Mitchell being out is enough for me to like Gobert a decent amount. And also, Gobert at 7,200 will rarely kill you. He's probably just going to get you 35 points. He's going to get his 10 point, 14 rebound double, and you're going to be fine.
With the block.
But he has, with a couple blocks or something like that, or a steal, or like one assist, something like that. Like he has that. So most of the time, you're just going to get to 35 and you'll be fine. He has upside for more, though, without Mitchell. He has more assist opportunity from Conley. Conley likes to assist a lot. Mitchell likes to just chuck up shots, which that's what he is. He's a shooter. He's a high usage guard. He's out. Someone else is going to have to score more. I'd expect Mitchell his usage to kind of get spread out between Conley and Ingles in that for a little bit. Also Bogdanovich, and I expect like a couple more shots to still go to Gobert. We're talking about 20 shots a game that are gone now. So Bogdanovich is priced up on DraftKings. I don't like that. If he was like lower 5Ks, I'd be about that. So for really, it's me. It's Conley, Gobert, and then Ingles if he starts. I don't like him coming off the bench.
Yeah.
And Clarkson at his price tags is too much for me. Well, I don't know what he is on FanDuel, but I'm just guessing.
He's the same price as. Sorry, no. Ingles is 48, small forward. Clarkson is a shooting guard, 5,300.
Okay, Clarkson at 5,300 on FanDuel is a good play. I take back him being too priced up on both sides. 5,300 on FanDuel is probably going to end up being a cash play. But so
Bogdanovich is 5,300 small forward. I like that price tag.
Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. He's 5,800 on DraftKings. Going over to the I'm different game. So yeah, really on Dallas side for me, it's just Luka if you want to get there, and then kind of just I think Richardson, Dorian Finney-Smith, all these people could be back today. So that side of the ball is kind of I'm just gonna kind of fade it unless I want to get Luka, and Luka's not a priority for me at all. So it's really just Utah for me in this game.
Would you play Luka or Giannis?
Giannis.
FanDuel. Yeah.
I don't. What's their prices on FanDuel?
Luka's $200 more, 11.5.
Okay, so Giannis is 11.3 and Luka's 11.5. I'd play neither.
Yeah, they're both pretty expensive, but Luka's going.
Yeah, I think there's better plays, and also I'd definitely play Giannis because there's many more point. I like Kemba. I like Conley. I like point guard we're gonna be talking about before too long. Like more than him. So yeah, and Jerome Robinson's 3,600 with no Westbrook. So like point guard's loaded. I can't get to Luka.
All right, cool. Moving on, we've got the Thunder taking on the Suns. Bookerless, 7.5 point favorites, and the over/under is 216.
Yep. Here was the other point guard that I want to talk about. Chris Paul, 7,600 on DraftKings. Pretty good price tag. We just saw him. He should have gotten a triple double. They did not give 2 rebounds to him, and I still think this, but regardless. So almost got a triple double. It was an overtime game against Denver. However, he he only scored like 2 points, I think, in overtime and got an assist. So it's not like he got a ton in overtime. He's a good play. I don't know if I'll get to him on DraftKings because of Kemba and Conley taking up 2 guard spots, and I really like 2 centers a lot on the slate, and I even like 3 centers if Larry Nance is out. So I'm kind of just hoping Larry Nance plays because then I don't have to think about Drummond. But DeAndre Ayton in this game too, without Booker, he's been playing really well. This is like who's going to stop DeAndre Ayton on OKC? The answer is nobody. Roby's not going to stop him. Scarlett's not going to stop him. No one's stopping DeAndre Ayton. I'm not saying he's some powerhouse center either, but he's got a good offensive game, and I think he easily can double-double in this game.
Yeah. He's been quietly eating the last 4 games.
He has, and also with no Booker, I just think $7,300 is too cheap for him on DraftKings. What's his price on FanDuel?
8,300. They've priced him up a little bit.
Okay, I don't know the context of all the other centers on FanDuel, so I don't know what like Gobert is. I don't know what
Gobert's 8K.
Gobert's 8K flat. So if Gobert's a better play than Ayton over there.
Yeah.
It's literally the same scenario. Like both high usage guards are out, and we're talking about both centers. So they're both really good on DraftKings, and Gobert's better than Ayton over on FanDuel.
Yeah. I like Cam Johnson at he's small forward, 4,600.
How much is Cam Johnson on FanDuel?
46. Should be starting today.
46. Yeah, not bad at all. 4,800 on DraftKings is a little bit too much for me. Jay Crowder's also priced up. Jay Crowder went off last game, and that's probably going to carry some ownership into this slate. But I'm not there. 4,900 is, I don't know what he is on FanDuel. I don't know.
48.
4,900 is just too much. Yeah, he's a better player on FanDuel, but it's just
right. It went to overtime.
A little bit too much for me. Yeah, it went to overtime, but he still scored a decent amount of points. I just think there's better.
Yeah,
there's better players on the slate overall than me trying to get him. And if he's the last piece, then fine. Continuing in this game, Shea 8,500 on DraftKings against Chris Paul defense. No, not really for me. How much is Baisley on FanDuel?
5K power forward.
Okay, so 5K for Baisley's still pretty good. But George Hill's questionable. I bet George Hill plays. If George Hill plays, it kind of just takes me off this whole OKC like stuff. Is Al Horford actually questionable? He is actually questionable. Okay.
So he may come back.
He may come back. This isn't a guy that's going to be playing a ton of minutes tonight, even if he does start. So he hasn't played in a couple weeks, but I doubt he's been in the gym and like running a lot and being in conditioning shape, being with his newborn child. So we'll see. Obviously, he's probably had a couple conditioning sessions or something like that before being ruled questionable tonight. So there's probably a 50-50 shot that he plays tonight. That doesn't really take me off Ayton or anything like that. So
what do you think about Bridges?
How much is he?
54 on FanDuel. He's been playing big minutes. 30, 33, 40, 36.
Yeah, so he kind of pissed me off the last game against Denver because he had 5 fouls and really was trying to kill our lineup. I like him on both sides.
Awesome. Okay.
That's about all I got from this game. I will say, I'll give everyone a scenario real quick. So we have Gobert, Ayton, and potentially Drummond as centers that I like on DraftKings. Okay, if Larry Nance is out and Al Horford is in, that makes me like Gobert and Drummond over Ayton. If Nance is in, Drummond is out of the equation completely. So then it's just Gobert and Ayton.
Gotcha. Okay.
If Nance is in and Al Horford is out, it's still Gobert and Ayton.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Moving on. We good?
Yeah, and also with Garland potentially being back in the starting lineup. Is Garland point guard only? I think he is.
I think so. On DraftKings.
I think he is. Yeah, he is. He's 4,600. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to even get the Garland. So
that's crazy.
So the best case scenario for me tonight is Nance plays, Garland stays on the bench. I can run Sexton out there with all these other people that I like, and it would work perfectly. I think the mid range is so loaded today. There's probably not a stud that I'm going to be getting to outside of a person that we're going to be talking about here in a minute.
All right, cool. We good to move on?
Washington, New Orleans?
Yeah, we've got Washington taking on the Pelicans. Pelicans are favorite 8 points with no Westbrook. Over-under is 226.5.
Yep, so Beal's a great play. Don't need to talk about anything else besides him just being a great play.
Yep.
Would really like to get him if I can. The thing is, there is a lot of guards that are good today. I really was hoping that he was small forward eligibility. This is the person I was saying we're about to get to that could play with all these people, but I can't because 2 centers take up center utility, and then both point guards taken care of. If Sexton, I want to play, as shooting guard. So, but Beal's a good play. Lonzo is a good defender. Eric Bledsoe is a decent defender. So this is a back-to-back. Would be a tad worried, but Beal is probably going to get you 50, and you're probably going to be happy about it. Continuing on this side of this game, Brandon Ingram at 8K is always a good play. He hasn't been doing as much recently, but he's always a good play. Zion under 8K is always fine. Bledsoe and Lonzo Ball is pretty much a no for me. Now, I will say Lonzo Ball is intriguing, but again, he's taking away a more valuable position in Kimba and Mike Conley. I would play over him, and then I would play any three of those centers over him as well. Lonzo's probably not going to get that much ownership because of position, but he's a decent GBP play at 5,600. This is a dude that can get a triple double and get you 50. So him being low owned is someone that I would want to be getting a little bit more of.
You know they're trying to trade him, right?
Yeah, I've heard that he's trade bait.
So yeah, he's just not playing the same this year. So I'm not going there. But yeah, I get it. Brandon Ingram is 7,500 on FanDuel and Zion is 78.
Yeah, see, then I'd prefer Ingram.
That is insane.
Yeah. Like the rest of this game is kind of like meh. Jerome Robinson at 4,800 is a little bit too stout for me, even if he starts. Alex Lynn's 3,400. Like people played him yesterday. I almost was thinking about playing him, but then obviously Gil opened up and stuff like that. I almost expect Gil to start again. I don't see why they wouldn't want him to start again. He's one of their rookies. So if Gil starts, he's power forward and he's 3K. We're just gonna play him again. He's gonna get us 15 points again, ish, and we'll be fine. He got most of that in the first quarter and then kind of just stopped yesterday. So there's a path for him to get more. He shot 1 of 4. If 2 of those go in, and he's at 20 points. We'll be playing Gil if he starts. I almost imagine that he starts, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah. What do you think about Jerome Robinson? He's 3,600 on FanDuel.
3,600 on FanDuel's really good.
I mean, he's gonna be super chalk. Super chalk.
Yeah, again, there's a lot of good point guards, so it depends on where we need to get value at.
Yeah. I
don't know if we have to go down that far,
Right, and then he has Lonzo Ball defense, which Lonzo is good at defense.
Jerome's playing, so be wary of his point guard role on FanDuel for whatever reason they even have him there. He's more of that playing that shooting guard small forward role.
Yeah, okay, so he is playing 3. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot of the 3.
Who do you think will be on him most of the time then?
It'll be it'll be Ingram-ish, Ingram, JJ Redick, that kind of people.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, he's picking up a lot of ownership. Beal's going to be pretty chalky. Zion and Ingram are.
Beal's going to be the chalkiest stud, without a doubt.
Yeah, then Zion's actually picking up more than him right now, on FanDuel at least.
Yeah. Let's see. I have Bradley Beal's the chalkiest person on the slate. Jerome Robinson's second. Yep. Zion is fourth. Cool. So, I mean, this is a high-paced game, so.
Yeah. One of the better totals.
That's all I got on that one.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we've been moving, man. We got one more game. They're running it back. We got the Timberwolves taking on the Warriors. Warriors are favored 9 points. Over under is 229.5.
Yeah, so I don't mind Steph Curry here, but again, it's one of your point guards, so it's tough to get to him. Obviously, like if Donovan Mitchell was playing and Booker was playing, you could eliminate Conley and Chris Paul, but those have to be considered with all that usage gone. Curry doesn't have major pieces around him out. 9,300 though is a good price tag. The rest of this, unfortunately, the rest of this game is kind of like man. Like Wiggins is a good play again, but I don't expect him. Wiggins is a good GPP play because of it and because of his position eligibility. He's small forward eligible on DraftKings, which is huge. He's shooting guard, small forward, so that position flexibility is great. He only played 30 minutes in a blowout against them last time. The thing is, D. Russ is supposed to be out. He's probably gonna be out again. So if D. Russell plays, I think Wiggins is even a better play because this game should be more competitive. Same thing with Curry; they're both better plays. Beasley's a worse play. Ricky Rubio's obviously a worse play if Russell gets in, but the rest of this is just like meh. I will say if Did he do anything last game? Yeah. So I mean, if Kevon Looney starts again, which we won't know until later, over Wiseman, then Looney's a fine 3K price tag. But again, you're fading one of the centers because he's only center eligible. Um, the rest of this game otherwise is just is eh.
Draymond is just not the same, man.
Draymond's not the same when I don't like playing Draymond a lot of the times unless he's like the last piece if Curry's playing. People like to be out. There's too many people that do things on this team right now.
Yeah, I like Wiggins again. We called it last time. We didn't play it, but for sure, definitely a GPP play. It's his former team, so I really like it. I'm actually gonna look up his stats, like his points, rebounds, assists, because we nailed that last time. So I really quickly want to look at that. You got anything else from this game?
I don't have anything else. It's all for the slate.
Yeah, his points are still 17.5 like it was last time. So, and he scored 23, 24, something like that. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of like that again. He scored 23 points in a blowout. So, if D'Angelo Russell plays and this is more competitive, then I really like that points prop at over 17.5.
Yeah.
For sure. And then I'm trying to see points, rebounds, assists. They don't have those up yet, so that'll be later on today. But yeah, for now, I like that points prop. And then, is that all you got from this game?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's 12 games. We went pretty quick. I mean, we're only 40 minutes in. Not bad. All right, dude. Let's do our flag plants and let's get the hell out of here.
Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker. I like it. All right, I'm gonna go Wiggins.
Yeah.
I really like Wiggins a lot. What's his price on DraftKings? I don't even know.
67.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Don't mind Oubre. They're still going to run the second unit, but yeah, my flag plan's going to be Wiggins. So, all right, let's give, if they got any questions. Who's your best value play, Zach? Best value play on the slate? Is it Robinson?
Let me look. No, it's probably Joe Ingles.
I like that.
And if it's not Joe Ingles, then if it's not Joe Ingles, it's Anthony Gill if he starts.
Is that for both sites or for DraftKings?
It's for DraftKings. FanDuel's probably just Jerome Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Jerome. That's not a hot take by any means. So.
No.
All right, man. Thanks for joining me again. Tomorrow, guys, I have got some real estate stuff to do, so we won't have a stream tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday breaking down these slates for you for free. So if you don't mind, drop us a follow. We're trying to get to 50 to get our affiliate status in less than a month. So we'd love to hit that if you guys could hit that follow button. And we are out of here. We'll see you guys.